Hi students, good morning. Welcome to the class. Today we shall discuss integration by parts. If suppose I want to find out integration of product of two functions, those type of integrations can be evaluated using the by parts. So how we do those type of problems we'll discuss in this lecture briefly. See, if I have product of two functions which is nothing but f of x into g of x, their derivative can be found by uv formula, which is nothing but d by dx of u into v is nothing but equal to u v dash plus v u dash, right? So if I have a function itself in this way, I want to find, suppose it's a derivative, I have to find its own function, original function. Then what I have to do? I have to apply integration on both sides. So if I apply integration, then integration differentiation both anti, so both it gets cancelled. I get left side f of x into g of x, which is equal to integral f of x into g dash of x dx plus integral g of x into f dash of x dx. Now if I take this one as my subject, so I get integral f of x into g dash of x dx, which is equal to f of x into g of x minus integral g of x into f dash of x dx. G of x into f dash of x dx. Now if I replace f of x by u, and g dash of x by v, so if I take g dash of x as v, g of x will be equal to integral v dx. So u and v are the functions in terms of x. Okay. So if I apply integration both sides, I get g of x is equal to integral of v dx. Now the expression changes like integral f of x is u, g dash of x I consider as v dx, which is equal to f of x into, f of x I replace as so u into g of x, which is nothing but integral v minus integral g of x into f dash of x. F dash of x means du by dx, integral g of x is nothing but integral v dx. So if I want to find out the integration of product of two functions, it is possible. The integration of product of two functions is possible if the functions are differentiable. If suppose the given functions are not differentiable, then this formula cannot be applicable. And while applying this formula, the choice of considering uv is plays major role. Means which function we have to consider as u and which function we have to consider as v plays major impact in solution. So if you not consider in proper manner, we cannot get the answer. Okay, so to choose uv functions, so they have given one rule, which is nothing but the priority order. The order is I, L, A, T, E. I, L, A, T, E. So first priority is given for inverse trigonometric functions like tan inverse x, cos inverse x, sin inverse x, those type things. Second one is logarithmic functions. Logarithmic functions which are nothing but log x, log 2x, log nx, log 5x, such kind of things. And the third one is given for algebraic functions. So what are algebraic? Which is nothing but polynomial functions or numbers, constants, whatever we have, which are nothing but polynomials. The next T stands for trigonometric functions. and E stands for exponential functions. So first, the priority level, first function. What is the first function? U. Second function V. So first function we have to select the first one which comes in this priority order. So in product, if I have inverse trigonometric function, that we have to consider as U. See, if I have a trigonometric function as well as exponential function, then I have to consider trigonometric function as U, exponential function as V. Okay, this gives the priority level, priority order. Sorry, not level, priority order. So first we have to give priority for inverse trigonometric functions, the next logarithmic function, later algebraic functions, next trigonometric function, next exponential function. And this one is not applicable if the given functions are not differentiable. Means I got a function like integral of root x into cos x dx. Its integration exists if you have some function's derivative as root x into cos x. This is some f dash of x. Then only we find out its integration. So if f of x exists, then only integral f dash of x dx exists. So if f of x is differentiable, then only we will get f dash of x. But you see root x into cos x. So no function provides its derivative as root x into cos x. So such kind of functions integration we cannot find out with the help of by parts. Okay. So I give few problems. Use a selection. I have a like integral tan x into phi x dx, integral cosecant inverse x into cos x dx, integral a power x into sin x dx, integral log x dx. So in this case, what is the first function? What is the second function? What is u and what is v? So you have to select it. See, this is trigonometric function stands t, and phi x, if you take phi outside, x we have which acts as algebraic function. So in order I, L, A, T, E. So after A I got T. So x acts as u, tan x acts as v. Same way going to the next one. Cosecant inverse x into cos inverse x. Cosecant inverse x into cos x. It is inverse trigonometric function and this one is trigonometric function. So if I go to the priority level, I get I, L, A, T, E. The first one is I. So cosecant inverse x I have to consider as u and cos x I have to consider as v. Then I have to proceed with this particular form. Next, a power x into sin x. A power x represents exponential function, sin x trigonometric function. I, L, A, T. So sin x I have to consider as u. Next, a power x I have to consider as v. Then I have to find its difference. Sorry, its integration. Next, I have only log x alone. See, if I have only one particular function alone, how can I find out? So if their integral directly, if you are able to find out, you can use the formula. So when we go for the by parts, if their integral, if you don't have any standard formula, then only we go to the by parts. So integral log x, we don't have any standard formula, so I have to derive its answer. Integral log x value, integral log x dx, I have to derive. So in that particular case, if I want to use by parts, I require product of two functions. I have here only one function. The next function can be considered as some constant one. I cannot take two because if I multiply by 2, I have to divide by 2, right? So now it has two functions. One is constant function, another one is logarithmic function. Constant function is nothing but polynomial function. Polynomial function comes under algebraic function. And log x, logarithmic function. So which one I have to select as u and which one I have to select as v? I, L, A, T, E. I, L. So logarithmic function I have to select as u, and 1, the constant, I have to select as v. Then I have to proceed using this formula. If suppose I have to find out integral sin inverse x dx. Yeah, I know how to find out sin x integration, but I didn't learn till now how to find the sin inverse x dx integration. So here also I have only one function alone. So if I don't have a second function, simply replace the second function as 1 and choose the function. First, what is the first function? What is the second function? Sin inverse x. It is inverse trigonometric function. Then I have to give it as I. 1. It's a constant a. So inverse trigonometric function, obviously the first one. So nothing but sin inverse x acts as u and the 1 acts as v. Okay. In this way we have to select. So integration by parts depends on how you are selecting the first function. Okay. So if you select the first function easily and you are able to remember this particular formula, the problems are very easy, simple. So by 4 or 5 steps we can evaluate its answers, its solutions. Okay. Now according to our syllabus, there are the problems which are lengthy. Those are not there in our syllabus. Okay. We go with the problems. Simple problem will start. Integral x into e power x dx. Integral x into e power x dx. So product of two functions. So I have to select which is the first function, which is the second function. This is algebraic function and this is exponential function. Exponential function, the priority level is always at last. So ILA algebraic function. So I consider u as x, v as e power x. Now integral u v dx is nothing but equal to u into integral v minus integral du by dx into integral v. See, while doing this, in this particular step, so we don't need to substitute the constant value, the constant c. We can substitute the constant, we can add the constant after completion of the procedure, after getting the answer for the final answer. So after solving, at last in a final step, we can add one arbitrary constant. So we don't need to replace here arbitrary constants. Okay. Now integral x into e power x is equal to dx. U I consider x, no. So x integral v integral e power x, which is nothing but e power x, minus integral du by dx. What is the derivative of x? 1 into integral v dx. Integral v dx. What is integration of e power x? E power x. Now what is my answer? X into e power x minus integral e power x, which is nothing but e power x. Now add the arbitrary constant c. So what is our answer? Integral x into e power x dx, which is nothing but equal to e power x into x minus 1 plus a constant c. After this, write down the next problem. X cos 2x integral x into cos 2x dx. Start deciding. This is algebraic function and this one is trigonometric function. ILATE. First algebraic function, later trigonometric function. So u is nothing but equal to x, v is equal to cos 2x. So if v is equal to cos 2x, you can find out here alone integral v. So what is integral v? Integral cos 2x. What is integral cos 2x? Sin 2x by 2. So constant, I said no constant we can add at last. So I have u, I have v, and I found integral v also. So I found integral v also. Next, substitute in the formula. What is the formula? Integral u v dx equal to u into integral v dx minus integral of du by dx integral v dx. So integral of x cos 2x dx is equal to u, which is nothing but x, integral v dx. Already I found integral v, which is nothing but sin 2x by 2 minus integral du by dx, derivative of x with respect to x is 1, integral v sin 2x by 2. Now x into sin 2x by 2 minus 1 by 2 is constant, so I can take outside, integral sin ax plus b form, right, which is nothing but minus cos ax plus b by quotient of x plus a constant c. So what is our answer? Integral x into cos 2x dx, which is nothing but equal to x sin 2x by 2 plus cos 2x by 4 plus a constant c. Next question. Integral log x. Integral log x. Integral log x dx. So integral log x, I have only log x, I don't have other function. So other function I consider as some 1, which is nothing but number, constant function. It acts as algebraic function, right? Now what will be u? So log x ultimately acts as u. So u is equal to log x, v is equal to 1. So that implies integral v dx will be equal to integral of 1 dx, nothing but x. So what is integral v here? X. Now the formula integral u v dx is equal to u into integral v dx minus integral du by dx into integral v dx. So log x, integration of log x dx, which is equal to u, nothing but log x, integral v I got x, so into x minus integral du by dx. What is du by dx here? U is log x derivative is 1 by x into integral v dx. What is integral v dx? X dx. So x gets cancelled. I have integral 1 dx, which is nothing but x. So integral log x dx is equal to log x into x minus integral 1 dx is x plus constant c. So I can take x common. So I take x common, x into log x minus 1 plus. So remember this acts as a formula. Wherever you get integral log x dx, we can replace it as x into log x minus 1 plus a constant c. Okay. After this, x square log 1 plus x. So we find out x square log 1 plus x derivative. Integral x square log 1 plus x dx. So if I have function like this, again I have to decide which is u and which is v. X square algebraic function, logarithmic function. So log acts as u. U is equal to log 1 plus x. V is equal to x square. So what is its integration? Integral v dx is equal to integral x square dx, nothing but x cube by 3. Integral x square dx, x cube by 3. Now integral u v dx is equal to u integral v dx minus integral du by dx, integral v dx. Now what is u? U is log 1 plus x integral v dx, which is nothing but x cube by 3 minus integral du by dx. Differentiation of u with respect to x, which is nothing but 1 by 1 plus x into integral v. Integral v is x cube, so I get x cube by 3. So now x cube by 3 into log 1 plus x minus 1 by 3 into integral of x cube by 1 plus x dx. So what is this? This is x cube by 1 plus x dx. So if I want to solve this, again what I have learned, that all I have to recall. The degree of numerator is more than degree of denominator, so I have to perform its division. So divide x cube by 1 plus x, nothing but x plus 1. So if I divide x square times, so x cube plus x square minus, so I get minus x square minus x, so minus x square minus x plus and plus, so I got here again x, so x 1, so I get 1 into x plus 1, so minus, I got a minus 1 as a reminder. So how I can find out this particular thing? So consider that as I, so value of I, this one I acts as I, so this will be I1. So take it as I1, so I1 is equal to integral quotient x square minus x plus 1 plus remainder by divisor. So what is the remainder here? Minus 1. So I can use here minus 1 by divisor is 1 plus x. The divisor is 1 plus x dx. So what is this answer? What is the answer? Integral x square is x cube by 3 minus integral x square by 2 plus integral 1 x minus integral 1 by 1 plus x is nothing but equal to minus log modulus of 1 plus x. So therefore the final one answer, which is equal to x cube by 3 log 1 plus x minus 1 by 3 into I1. So 1 by 3 into x cube by 3, nothing but x cube by 9 minus x square by 6 is minus into minus, it will be plus. Next, minus 1 by 3 into x, so minus x by 3 minus 1 by 3 into minus log 1 plus x, which is nothing but plus log 1 plus x by 3 plus a constant c. Okay. So log 1 plus x you can take common, so answer can be changed. Okay. So later we derive inverse trigonometric ratios integration. So I select one problem. Integral cos inverse of 1 by x. Instead of going directly to the x forms, I am taking the problem like integral of cos inverse of 1 by x. Integral of cos inverse 1 by x. Small change. Integral of cos inverse of 1 by x. I can use inverse trigonometric properties. So inverse trigonometry functions properties. Cos inverse of 1 by x is nothing but secant inverse x. So I can rewrite this one as integral secant inverse x into, I don't have any other function, I'll take 1 as another function dx. So inverse trigonometric function is the first beginning one. So I take u as secant inverse of x and v as 1. So which gives integral v as x. So what is integral v? X. Now with the help of formula, integral cos inverse 1 by x dx. I am not writing formula here. So integral u v equal to u. So u represents secant inverse x into integral v, which is nothing but x minus integral d by dx of u, du by dx, derivative of secant inverse x, which is nothing but equal to 1 by x into root over x square minus 1 into integral v. Integral v is nothing but x dx. X and x gets cancelled. Now the simplest form, secant inverse x into x minus integral root x square minus 1. Integral root x square minus 1, which is nothing but in the form integral 1 by, it's not root x square minus 1, it's 1 by root x square minus 1. So integral 1 by root of x square minus a square form, which is nothing but equal to 1 by 2a log x plus root of x square minus 1 plus c. So 1 by 2 into a value is 1, so 1 by 2 log modulus of x root x square, x plus root of x square minus 1 plus a constant c. That's all. This gives our answer. So x into secant inverse x minus 1 by 2 log x plus root over x square minus 1. Sorry, we won't get 1 by 2 now. So what is the formula? Once again, integral of 1 by root of x square minus a square, which is nothing but log modulus of x plus root x square minus 1 plus c. So 1 by 2 we won't get, we get only log mod x plus root of x square minus 1. Okay, go to the next problem. X square sin inverse x dx. X square sin inverse x dx. Integral x square sin inverse x dx. Consider this one as u and this acts as v. So u is equal to sin inverse x, v is equal to x square, integral v equal to integral x square. Integral x square is nothing but equal to x cube by 3. Replace in formula. Integral uv dx is equal to u integral v dx minus integral du by dx integral v dx. Substitute integral x square into sin inverse x dx, which is nothing but equal to u sin inverse x integral v x cube by 3 minus integral du by dx. What is the derivative of sin inverse x? 1 by root over 1 minus x square into integral v. What is the integral v here? X cube by 3. So this is what I got. I got integral 1 by root over x square, 1 by root over 1 minus x square into x cube by 3 dx. Right. So now I consider this particular thing as u. This particular thing as u, sorry, don't take as u, take as I1, this particular thing as I1 and evaluate. I shall find out I1. So I1 is equal to integral of 1 by root over 1 minus x square into x cube by 3 dx. So in denominator I have in terms of root, so to eliminate this I am taking 1 minus x square as t square. If I take t, I get in terms of roots, so I want to avoid it, that's why I am taking 1 minus x square as t square. So if I consider 1 minus x square as t square, minus 2x into dx can be replaced as 2 into t into dt. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled, so minus x into dx can be replaced as t into dt. So minus x into dx replaced as t into dt, or dx can be replaced as directly, dx can be replaced as minus t into dt by x. Okay, replace it, then I'll get integral x cube by 3 can be taken outside, na? So write it outside, x cube by root of 1 minus x square into dx I am replacing as minus t dt by x. So x twice and 1 minus root over 1 minus x square can be replaced as t, root of 1 minus x square, root of 1 minus x square can be replaced as t, because I consider 1 minus x square as t square. So now t and t gets cancelled, so I'll get 1 by 3 integral minus, so I take minus also outside, minus 1 by 3 integral x square dt. So again I have a problem, I have in terms of x square variable is t. So from this I have to express this x square in terms of t, so which is nothing but equal to 1 minus t square, which is nothing but equal to 1 minus t square. So I get minus 1 by 3 into integral 1 minus t square dt. So integrate it, so we get the answer as minus 1 by 3 into integral 1, which is nothing but t, minus integral t square, which is nothing but equal to t cube by 3 plus a constant c, the constant we had at last. Okay, so in these two I can take t common. So if I take t common, I get minus 1 by 3 into t taken common, so I write as minus t by 3 into 3 minus t square by 3. I took 3 as LCM in the inside. Now 3 minus t square value, 3 minus t square. So I want to express answer in terms of x now. So 3 minus t square, 1 minus t square is x square. So add to both sides. Then 3 minus t square will be equal to x square plus 2. So 3 minus t square can be replaced as x square plus 2, and t can be replaced as root over 1 minus x square. So my answer will be equal to minus of root over 1 minus x square into x square plus 2 by 3 3s are 9. So this you substitute in I, therefore I. So what is I? Integral of x square sin inverse of x dx is equal to x cube by 3 sin inverse of x minus, I have the minus into this minus will be plus 1 by 9 x square plus 2 into root over 1 minus x square plus a constant c. So at last I want to add the constant, no? So I have added the constant c. So now take the next problem. Tan inverse of root x. Tan inverse of root x integral tan inverse of root x dx. So I got in terms of root, so I want to eliminate this root, so I consider first root x as t. So then the integrand changes as 1 by 2 root x into dx, which is equal to dt. So dx is equal to 2 root x. So root x can be replaced as t. 2t, transfer right side, will get 2t into dt. So dx is equal to 2t into dt. So then if I substitute in that particular thing, I get integral tan inverse of t into 2t into dt. So now tan inverse of t can be taken as u, tan inverse of t. V, if I consider t, 2 is a constant, now I can take it outside. So V consider as t. Now integral V will be equal to integral V dt here, because the function is defined in terms of t. So integral V dt is nothing but equal to t square by 2. So replace in formula integral u v dt, because these all functions are defined in terms of t. So integral u v dt is equal to u integral v dt minus integral du by dt integral v dt. Now, so integral, the given thing, integral tan inverse of t into t dt is equal to u tan inverse of t into integral v t square by 2 minus integral du by dt. Differentiation of tan inverse t with respect to t is 1 by 1 plus t square. Integral v is nothing but t square by 2 dt. So if I simplify this, I get t square by 2 into tan inverse of t minus, so 1 by 2 take outside, integral. So numerator I have a t square and denominator 1 plus t square. So if I have numerator 1 plus t square, I can make as parts. So what I do, for t square I will add 1 and subtract 1 by 1 plus t square dt. Okay, so now this is equal to t square by 2 tan inverse of t minus 1 by 2 integral t square plus 1 by 1 plus t square, which is nothing but 1 dt, minus integral 1 by 1 plus t square. Simplify. So I get the answer as t square by 2 into tan inverse of t minus 1 by 2 integral dt is t minus integral 1 by 1 plus t square. Integral 1 by 1 plus t square is nothing but equal to tan inverse of t. So minus tan inverse of t plus a constant. So I got 2 tan inverse of t into t as this answer. I want only integral of tan inverse of t into t. So I have here 2. Okay. So I did consider here 2. So these are all multiplied by 2, no? So these are all multiplied by 2. Now I can take 2 common. I can take 2 common. I can take 2 common and then I can do cancellation. So these 2 can be eliminated. So after eliminating, I'll get only t square tan inverse of t minus t plus tan inverse of t plus a constant c. Now in place of t, I want to replace root x. then my answer, which is nothing but integral tan inverse of root x dx will be equal to t square, this root x whole square, which is nothing but x tan inverse of x minus root x plus tan inverse of root x, this is root x, tan inverse of root x plus a constant c. So in these two I can take tan inverse of root x common. So tan inverse of root x into x plus 1 minus root x plus c gives our answer. Second one, consider 15-second one. X into cos inverse of x by x into cos inverse of x by root over 1 minus x square dx. Integral x into cos inverse x by root over 1 minus x square dx. This looking clumsy, I have x by root over 1 minus x square into cos inverse x. If I consider this particular part as u, so finding its derivative will be a bit difficult. So what I want to do, I want to choose some substitutions. So which substitution I can choose? I can choose cos inverse of x as t. So if I use cos inverse x as t, its derivative is nothing but minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square into dx can be replaced by dt. So in that way I can solve. So that's why I am using cos inverse of x as t. So cos inverse of x as t, that implies minus 1 by root over 1 minus x square into dx will be equal to dt. So I don't have here minus, I have to multiply by minus. Then the given integral becomes minus integral x by root over 1 minus x square into cos inverse x into dx. So I multiplied minus, so I want to multiply here also minus. Okay, now minus dx by root over 1 minus x square can be replaced as dt. Cos inverse of x can be replaced as t. And what about x? If cos inverse x as t, x will be nothing but equal to cos t. So x can be replaced as cos t. So this reduced in the form minus of integral cos t into cos inverse of x is a t dt. So now select the function ILATE. So this acts as u. So u is equal to t, v is equal to cos t. So if v is equal to cos t, integral v dt is nothing but equal to sin t. Okay, so replace those. Then minus of integral cos t into t dt is equal to minus of u t integral v dt, nothing but sin t, minus integral du by dt. Derivative of t with respect to t is 1 into integral v dt sin. Okay, so minus t into sin t, minus into minus plus integral sin t is minus cos t plus a constant. Now write the answer in terms of x. I got the answer in terms of t. Express the answer in terms of x. Okay, t can be replaced as cos inverse of x. So I get minus cos inverse of x into sin t, sin of cos inverse x plus into minus minus cos inverse x plus some constant c. Now minus cos inverse x into sin of cos inverse x. From the properties of trigonometry, we can write sin of cos inverse of x as root over 1 minus x square minus cos of cos inverse x is nothing but equal to x plus a constant c. So this gives our answer. Next question. Integral of tan inverse 3x minus x cube by integral tan inverse of 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square dx. So I got the problem in this way. So use proper substitution to get the answer. If I put x is equal to tan theta, so let x is equal to tan theta, dx will be equal to secant square theta d theta. So if I put x is equal to tan theta, dx will be equal to secant square theta d theta. So if you are not convenient in theta, we can go for t, secant square t dt. Okay, so now this can be replaced as tan inverse of 3 tan t minus tan cube t by 1 minus 3 tan square t. 1 minus 3 tan square t into dx can be written as secant square t dt. So now this particular thing, which is nothing but equal to tan 3t. So I get tan inverse of tan 3t into secant square t dt. So tan inverse of tan x is nothing but x. So I get the answer as integral 3t into secant square t dt. So 3 is a constant, so I can write 3 outside. So now I got the two functions. One is algebraic function, the other one is trigonometric function. So in order I, L, A, T, E. So first algebraic function, later trigonometric function. So I consider U as T, V as secant square t. So if V is secant square t, integral V dt is nothing but equal to tan t. Okay, so now use formula integral uv dt is equal to u integral v dt minus integral du by dt integral v dt. So replace this, get the answer as u, so which is nothing but equal to t into integral v dt tan t minus integral du by dt is nothing but 1, integral v is nothing but tan t, so I get integral tan t dt. So still if I simplify, I get t tan t minus, so integral tan t can be written as log modulus of secant t, otherwise minus log modulus of cos t. If I use the second one, this becomes plus log modulus of cos t plus a constant c. Now replace the value of t. So I consider x as tan t. So t can be written as tan inverse x. So replace t by tan inverse x. Then the given integrand, if I consider it as I, so I will be equal to tan inverse of x into tan of tan inverse x plus log modulus of cos tan inverse x plus c. Now tan inverse x only. Tan of tan inverse x can be written as x. So I write the x first. So x tan inverse x plus log modulus of cos tan inverse x plus a constant c. So if I want to replace this, if I want to simplify, so I can go for simplification also, which is nothing but if I substitute tan inverse t as x, tan inverse of x as some y, so x will be equal to tan y. X will be equal to tan y. So this particular part is y. This particular part is y. So tan y is x. Then what about cos y? Tan y is equal to x. Then what about cos y? So you can find out secant y is in. So secant y is equal to root over 1 plus tan square y. So root over 1 plus x square. Then cos y 1 by root over 1 plus x square. So our answer x tan inverse of x plus log modulus of 1 by root over 1 plus x square plus some constant c. If you go to the previous steps we have a 3. Actually we have a integral of 3t secant square t. I consider 3 outside, na? So I will be equal to 3 into this particular thing. So we get 3 into this, which is nothing but 3x into tan inverse of x plus 3 into log 1 by root over 1 plus x square plus c. If you don't want to use in terms of 1 plus x square under root, so root can be written as whole power 1 by 2. So that 1 by 2 can be taken out. So we can write the answer as 3x into tan inverse of x plus 3 by 2 log modulus of 1 by 1 plus x square plus c. Still if you don't want to write this in 1 by 1 plus x square, we can rewrite it as 1 plus x square power minus 1. So then we get 1 plus x square and minus comes outside. So minus 3 by 2 into log into modulus of 1 plus x square plus c. So this is the one answer and this is the next answer. So one more answer. Based on the options what we have, we can choose. And we forward this 3. That's what I added. Just to go to the previous steps, we can find out this. Integral of e power ax cos bx plus c dx. Integral e power ax cos bx plus c dx. Integral e power ax cos bx plus c dx. So consider the given integral as I. So I want to evaluate its value. So integral e power ax into cos bx plus c dx I consider as I. So exponential function will come at last. So I consider this as b. Then ultimately cos bx plus c acts as u. So u is equal to cos bx plus c. V will be equal to e power ax. Then integral v dx will be equal to e power ax by a. So as per our formula, integral u v dx is equal to u integral v dx minus integral du by dx into integral v dx. So now the thing what I have, I consider as I know. So I is equal to u cos bx plus c into integral v dx, which is nothing but e power ax by a minus integral du by dx, differentiation of cos bx plus c, which is nothing but minus sin bx plus c into derivative of bx plus c is b into integral v dx, which is nothing but e power ax by a dx. So now I is equal to e power ax into cos bx plus c by a, minus into minus plus, b by a is a constant, I can take it outside. So b by a integral e power ax into sin bx plus c dx. So again it's in a product form, I have to solve this. So if I consider only this particular part as I1, so I evaluate I1 is equal to exponential form acts as b, sin bx plus c acts as u. So if I consider directly u into integral v, so u is sin bx plus c, integral e power ax is nothing but e power ax by a minus integral differentiation of sin bx plus c, which is nothing but cos bx plus c into b into integral v. So in this particular case integral v is e power ax. So integral e power ax is e power ax by a dx. So now I1 is equal to sin bx plus c into e power ax by a minus, so I can take b by a common and I got cos bx plus c into e power ax dx, cos bx plus c into e power ax dx, which is nothing but I. Okay, so I1 is equal to this one. Substitute this I1 value in I, in place of I. So I get the answer as I is equal to e power ax into cos bx plus c by a plus b by a into the value of I1 e power ax by a into sin bx plus c minus b by a into I plus a constant c. Now start evaluating, simplifying. I is equal to, here I have e power x, here also I have e power x. First let me simplify this. E power ax by a cos bx plus c plus b by a square into e power ax into sin bx plus c plus into minus minus b square by a square I plus a constant c. So now this I part, because I want I know, so I make as a subject. So transfer left side, I get I plus I into b square by a square is equal to, in these two I can take e power ax by a common. I get, so if I take a square common, I'll get a cos bx plus c plus b sin bx plus c plus constant c. So left side, in this step only I want to simplify. If I take a square LCM, so I get a square into I plus I into b square whole divided by a square. So denominator a square and a square gets cancelled. If I take I common, I into a square plus b square, transfer right side, I'll get I is equal to e power ax by a square plus b square into a cos bx plus c plus b sin px plus c plus a constant c. So in these places we can take the values like e power x cos 2x plus 3, e power x sin 2x, e power 10x cos 3x plus 5. So many problems. This can be used as a formula and you can substitute directly, you can get the answer. Otherwise, the procedure you can follow will get the answers. Okay. Next question. Integral e power m tan inverse x by integral e power m tan inverse of x by 1 plus x square power 3 by 2 into dx. So consider this one as I and you start simplifying. So if I consider m into tan inverse of x as some t, m into tan inverse of x as some t. So we can leave m also. We can consider tan inverse of x directly as t. Tan inverse of x as t. Differentiate both sides, I get 1 by 1 plus x square into dx, which is nothing but equal to dt. So 1 by 1 plus x square into dx is equal to dt. Now if I want to split this, can be written as 1 plus x square power 1 into root over 1 plus x square. What I can write? 1 plus x square power 1 into root over 1 plus x square. Okay, so then this can be rewritten as integral e power m tan inverse of x by, so this I am splitting like 1 plus x square power 3 by 2. Power 3 by 2 is nothing but power 1 plus 1 by 2. So 1 plus x square into root of 1 plus x square dx. So now with the help of this, I can simplify. So which is nothing but equal to e power m into t by root 1 plus x square into dx by root 1 dx by 1 plus x square can be replaced as dx by 1 plus x square can be replaced as dt. So only one thing left over. What is nothing but, that is nothing but 1 plus x square. So to simplify that 1 plus x square, so I use this particular statement. So from this I can write x as tan t. If x as tan t, 1 plus tan square t is nothing but secant square t. Yes or no? So if I write x as tan t, substitute here 1 plus tan square t. 1 plus tan square t nothing but secant square t. So root secant square t is nothing but secant t. So we get root of 1 plus x square, which is nothing but secant t. So substitute that also. So the given I is reduced as integral e power mt by secant t dt, which is nothing but equal to e power mt into secant t dt. So I have to find out this particular, 1 by secant t is nothing but positive. So I have to find this particular thing, integration. So how can I find? So previously we saw e power ax into cos bx plus c. Same procedure. So there are b and a, we have here m and 1. Quotient of t is 1, right? So if I consider this particular thing as I, so now this one acts as b and this is u. Okay, v and u. Then u I can say as cos t, v will be equal to e power mt. Now integral v dt is nothing but v na s e power mt by m. Okay, now I is equal to u integral v. U is cos t, integral v is e power mt by m minus integral du by dt. So derivative of cos t is minus sin t into integral v dt, which is nothing but e power m into t by m. Okay, now I is equal to e power m into t cos t by m minus into minus plus integral. So I can take m also outside. I can write it as 1 by m into integral e power m into t sin t dt. So now consider this particular part as I1. Evaluate I1 and substitute. Same as the previous problem. So I1 is equal to in this particular case, which one acts as u and which one acts as v? Again, this one acts as v, this one acts as u. So now I1 is equal to u into, so sin t into integral v. Integral e power mt is nothing but e power mt by t minus du by dt. Sin t derivative is cos t, na? So cos t integral v dt, nothing but e power mt by m dt. Now I1 is equal to e power mt by t minus 1 by m into cos t into e power mt dt. Cos t into e power mt dt, which is nothing but I. So I replace this one by I. So now in I, substitute I1. Don't get confused. We are doing twice and thrice, 3 times integration, 2 times integration. Okay, that is only the problem, right? We are doing thrice or twice. Now I is equal to e power mt into cos t by m plus 1 by m into something we forgot here. E power mt by t I wrote, sin t I didn't write, so I have to write sin t. So 1 by m into sin t into e power mt by t minus 1 by m into I. So I get I is equal to, so e power mt into cos t by m plus 1 by m into e power mt by m. Yes, m. So 1 by m into m, 1 by m square e power mt into sin t minus 1 by m square into I. So transfer that minus 1 by m square into I to left side. I'll get I plus 1 by m square into I, which is equal to, take here m square LCM and e power mt. In these two terms I have e power mt, so e power mt common, m into cos t plus sin t plus a constant c. So now I need I to make simplification left side. So take I common, then 1 plus 1 by m square, which is nothing but m square plus 1 by m square is equal to e power mt into m cos t plus sin t by m square. So m square cancel. Value of I is nothing but e power mt by m square plus 1 into m cos t plus sin t plus a constant c. Okay, after this we'll find out the one more thing, which is nothing but integral cosecant cube x. See this cosecant and secant. So we used this one. So we found cosecant power even, and we found cosecant into cosecant into quad forms, secant into tan forms, and we didn't find cosecant power odds. So cosecant power odd if you get, so we have to use integration by parts. So given, find integral of cosecant cube x dx. So consider this one as I. So I is equal to integral cosecant square x into cosecant x dx. So integral cosecant square x is simple compared to integral cosecant x, because here both are trigonometric functions only, no? So which one I need to take as u and which one as v? See, integral v dx, while finding integration, integral v dx. So at that time, if I use cosecant x, I get in terms of logarithms. But if I use cosecant square x, which is nothing but minus cot x, so the second one is preferable. So but that, for that reason, I am using this cosecant x as u, q as cosecant x, v as cosecant square x, then integral v dx is nothing but equal to minus cot x minus cot x. Now integral uv dx is equal to u integral v dx minus integral du by dx integral v dx. Substitute I is equal to u cosecant x into integral v minus cot x minus integral du by dx, differentiation of cosecant x with respect to x, nothing but cosecant x into cot x minus cosecant x into cot x, integral v is minus cot x. So now I is equal to minus cosecant x into cot x, minus into minus into minus, I get minus integral cosecant square x, integral cosecant x into cot square x. So again cot square x, if it is cot x into cosecant square x, I can use f dash of x into x, nothing but f power n x into f dash of x formula, but it is in reverse form. So I want to convert that cot square x in terms of cosecant. So how can I write? Cot 1 plus cot square x is cosecant square x. So cosecant square x, 1 plus cot square x is cosecant square x. I want to write a cot square x in terms of cosecant. So I get cosecant square x minus 1 dx. So again I is equal to minus cosecant x into cot x minus cosecant x into cosecant x, cosecant cube x minus into minus plus integral cosecant x into 1 cosecant x dx. So again integral cosecant cube x can be replaced as I. So I get I is equal to minus cosecant x into cot x minus I plus integral cosecant x log modulus of cosecant x minus cot x plus c. So if I transfer this minus I to left side, I get 2i is equal to minus cosecant x into cot x plus log modulus of cosecant x minus cot x plus c. I want only just I. So I, which is nothing but integral cosecant cube x dx, is nothing but equal to 1 by 2 of minus cosecant x into cot x plus log modulus of cosecant x minus cot x plus c. Sorry, integral cos of log x dx. So consider this one as I. So I have cos of log x form. So I want to write in simplest way. So simplest is nothing but product form. So to use integration by parts. So I consider log x as t, which gives e power t as x. So log x base c is equal to t, no? So then we get e power t is equal to x. So differentiation, if I do differentiation, 1 by x dx is equal to dt. So dx can be replaced as x into dt, nothing but the value of x is e power t, because I want to replace everything in terms of t. So dx can be replaced as e power t into dt. Okay. Now simplify. I is equal to integration of cos t into e power t dt. Cos t into e power t dt. Now cos t acts as u and e power t acts as v. So integral v dt is nothing but equal to e power t. Integral v dt is nothing but e power t. Now I is equal to u into integral v. So cos t into integral v dt is nothing but e power t minus integral du by dt cos x differentiation minus sin x. So it is t, so minus sin t. Integral v dt, which is nothing but e power t. So now I get I is equal to e power t into cos t plus integral e power t into sin t. So I have to get dt here. Answer this as I1. So evaluate I1. Evaluate I1 and replace. So I1 is equal to, so now this acts as v and this acts as u. So u into integral v. So sin t into integral e power t is nothing but e power t minus integral du by dt, nothing but sin t derivative cos t integral v dt. So integral e power t is e power t dt. So integral cos t into e power t can be replaced as I. So I1 is equal to sin t into e power t minus I. So now replace this I1 in this particular thing. We'll get I is equal to e power t into cos t plus e power t into sin t minus I. Minus I transfer left side, we get 2i is equal to e power t into cos t plus e power t into sin t. Now we can replace everything in terms of x, means t in terms of x. What I consider? I consider log x as t. So e power t becomes, e power t becomes x. So e power t can be replaced as x. Cos of t can be replaced as log x plus x into sin log x plus a constant c. Now our final answer I, which is nothing but integral cos log x dx is equal to, so here and here I can take x common, so x by 2 into cos log x plus sin log x plus a constant. Next problem given as integral of sin inverse of root x by a plus x. See, if I have here only root x, I can consider root x as t. I can simplify. But I have a root over x by a plus x. So now we check the denominator. Denominator is in the form like a plus x. If I get whenever I have a plus, suppose I have a square plus x square, I have a square minus x square. During that cases, I substituted x as a tan t, x as a tan t. So because in this case 1 plus tan square theta, we can get it 1 plus tan square t, we can get it as secant t. Okay. Now in this case I have a plus x. So I have a plus x, so that I'm using a tan square t. So I am using x as a tan square t. So that I can remove the root. If I have a square and root gets cancelled. That's what I am using here. X as a tan square t. So if I substitute x as a tan square t, dx will be equal to a into 2 tan t into tan t derivative is secant square t dt. Okay, now we simplify that, the given thing. I get integral sin inverse of root over a tan square t by 2 by a plus a tan square t by 2 into dx. If I replace, I get a into 2 tan t secant square t dt. Okay, now 2a is a constant, so I can take it out. 2a integral sin inverse of root over a tan square t. Sorry, I use t only, na? You don't need to go for the t by 2. A tan square t by, if I take a common, I get 1 plus tan square t, which is nothing but secant square t. So a and a gets cancelled. I have here tan t into secant square t dt. Okay. Now tan square t by secant square t can be written as tan square t is nothing but sin square t by cos square t whole divided by 1 by cos square t. So cos square t gets cancelled. I get here sin square t, but root over sin square t is nothing but equal to sin t. So this entire thing can be rewritten as 2a integral sin inverse of sin t into tan t into secant square t dt. Now 2a integral sin inverse of sin t is t. The next one tan t into secant square t dt. So I have here algebraic function as well as trigonometric function, combination of trigonometry. So I take u as t, v as tan t into secant square t. Now what about integral v dt? Integral v dt is nothing but equal to integral tan t into secant square t. If I consider tan t as f of x, secant square t will be f dash of x. So integral f of x into f dash of x is nothing but equal to f power n plus 1 by n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here the value of n is 1. So I get integral v dt as tan square t by 2. I hope you understand. Integral tan t secant square t. So tan t, if I consider as f of x, this is like f dash of x. So integral of f of x into f dash of x is nothing but f of x square by 2. So that's what I used. Now the value of I, which is nothing but this one, no? So that I consider as I is equal to 2a is a constant 2a into u t into integral v. Integral v is nothing but tan square t by 2 minus integral derivative of t with respect to t is 1. v dt is nothing but tan square t by 2 dt. So now I get 2a into t into tan square t by 2 minus, so 2a into 1 by 2 integral tan square t. So directly tan square t I cannot evaluate. So for that I use tan square t as secant square t minus 1 dt. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. My answer I is equal to a t tan square t minus a integral of secant square t is nothing but tan t. Minus into minus plus integral of 1 is nothing but t. So I get a t plus a constant c. Now I can replace the value of t. We consider x is equal to a tan t. Not only a tan t, we consider x is equal to a tan square t. So now if I want to write t, so then we get x by a is equal to tan square t. X by a is equal to tan square t. If I want tan t, we get root over x by a. So tan t, we get root over x by a. Next step, if I want t, t is equal to tan inverse of x by a under root. So these are all three steps I am using. I want to substitute in this particular I. So I is equal to a into t tan inverse of root over x by a into tan square t is nothing but x by a minus a into tan t is nothing but root over x by a plus a into t is tan inverse of root over x by a plus c. The final answer I is equal to, here a and a gets cancelled. I can take tan inverse of x by a common. So if I take tan inverse of x by a common, sorry, root over x by a common, tan inverse of root x by a if I take common, so I get the answer as x plus a. X plus a. Now here minus root over ax plus a constant c. A by root a. If I cancel, I get root a into x, root